Hi everyone, and welcome back to Adventures in Nordland. I am just here trying to stream from a slightly different location, so I don't know. I'm just going to see if this works, and if it does, yay! If it doesn't, well, I don't know. I might have to pause for a few weeks. I am back here. I'm here in my usual summer spot, so I will be here for 4 weeks, I think. So it's going to be fantastic, but also the full month of July. It's going to be fantastic, but this means that, I need to improvise a little bit on the setup. So we have a slightly different mic, camera still the same, but different rig more or less. And so we'll see how it works and if you like it or not. So I am going to start seeing if all of this is working correctly. It seems it's doing that. I have a slightly different camera location, so I need to get used to do that, to talk to you. Hello, hi. So, and here we go. So hello, hi folks. Oh, volume is very low. Volume is very low. Volume is very low. Okay, I can raise the volume. That's just a second. Sorry, just a bit. Let me see. Here we go. Yay. Is it good now? Is it better, the volume? Hello. Is the volume better? Should be. I see it all good here on this end. Hello. Oh, okay, good. Okay, perfect. Happy days. I am very happy about this. So, here we go. Happy to be here. And I need to start up the music. Oh, hi Alex. Thank you. Very happy. So it's here we go. Opening up the chat now. Ciao. Hi folks. I'm just on a different setup. As you can see, I am in my daughter's room here. So that's what I am relegated on. So anyway. So here we have this. I need to start up the music, so let's see if I can. I need to start up the music because you all like the music, right? And I need to log in, and here we go. Here we go. Takes a little bit of time to set it up. Here we go. Remember me. Yeah, I need to probably remember this. Anyway, and so here I can start this. Ooh! How do you hear this? Yay! Here you go. Do you like the music this way? It's actually, I think it's getting picked up by the mic, so I don't know. You need to let me know if the music is okay or not. It sounds pretty right. Okay. Great. Hello. Hi folks. Thank you for subscribing. Yay! Hi, Human Fire 92. Perfect. So, what are we going to? I need to do a tweet. So, what are we going to do today? And what are we going to do today is actually quite a fun bit of thing. But we'll see it in a moment. So let me share my tweet. Took me a little bit to set more time than I wanted to set up this rig this time. So, and I will deploy a Platformatic runtime app with TypeScript. Okay, so today, we are going to do a little bit of Platformatic, a little bit of test. Oh, there's also my dog. Do you know my dog? It's a dog. That's a dog. It's a dog. Okay? And hey dog. Hey poof. Here she is. It's my dog. Here we go. That's a dog. Hello. Say hi. I also have a dog. A daughter and a dog. I don't know which one requires more effort and time. Anyway, I am in my daughter's room with the dog. What can go wrong this time? So, it's a tweet. I'll deploy a Platformatic runtime with here you go, with TypeScript. in today's stream. Okay, and here we go. And then we need the link. Here we go, and publish it. Great. So customize, share now. Okay. Hi, Iku. I love your. So okay, this is a fun story. So I've been in this chat with this Twitter thread with Kenzie Dodds, and we have been debating if and how you if you need to turn on format on save in your editor. And my answer is hell no. How do you all can work with that? Like imagine like I have my mental anchor in the shape of the code, and suddenly somebody, you're in the middle of a debugging session and somebody rearrange all of it for you. Oh my goodness. How can you all work with that? Like I don't know, my brain maybe works in a completely different way than yours, but my current way of thinking this is just super insane. How can, oh my goodness, how can you function? Look, I can't function. If I have format on save and what I code is a significantly different shape, and from time to time Prettier does some significant shape change on the code, it completely wrecked my brain. Like I despite I don't use Prettier, I've used Prettier on certain projects, and my flow for that, and what I do is I have the linting in a pre-commit hook, so that before anything gets committed, I run Prettier, format everything, and that's just it. So yeah, that's what I do. But I don't know. How can you all do that? I'm stunned. And I really nice a t-shirt here. I ate Mondays, so I don't know. We can talk about that. Cool. Okay. So what are we doing today? We are going to do some more TypeScript mumbo jumbo. I hope you like TypeScript and you like mumbo jumbo. So I don't know if that's good what I mean, but here we go. I need a little bit of rearranging of windows, and I have less screen amount than usual. Screen real estate, they call it. So, okay. So, let's get started. So all of this starts from a very specific Discord question from a member of the Platformatic community. I think this can be better here. What do you think? If I can put it this way? Yeah, it seems better. Okay. So this starts from a Platformatic community member that asked us one question. Should we and how do you pack and you compile a Platformatic application for to be deployed for cloud? So that's what I'm going to try to figure it out. Okay, let's try. I don't know. Let's try. Okay. So before we start, let me check one thing. Okay, yeah, perfect. Okay, so let's start the automatic scene switcher, which is my most beloved automatic scene switcher. Here you go. Okay. Okay, here we go. So, so let's create a new folder. Is it no? How do we call it? CDTP. Make here stream test. Okay. Here we go. We have stream test. So let's do create Platformatic thing. Okay, hello. And we want to do we want a runtime. Have you ever done a demo of runtime? Anyway, we do a runtime. We start runtime here, services, and not right now. And yeah, for service, we want the composer, and we want to be a composer. Yeah, 3000. And then yeah, and this is called movies. It's a DB. Oh, this is new, and I just added this feature that allows you to select the database you want using SQLite now. So yep, and then yeah, default migrations plugin. I want to use TypeScript 3001. Okay, and I want to apply the migrations. Here we go, and generate the types. Yes. And I want to create this is the titles service. This is titles. Let's call it titles, and it's a service. And we want to use TypeScript, so 200 show. And another service. No, I'm done for now. And the one is composer. And not right now. I don't want to be bothered. I will add them later. Okay, so what's the problem here? If I do npm start, let's do npm start and see what this runs for me. Oh yes, of course, I've done a mistake here because composer I should. This is, so we want to compose movies, okay? And we also want to compose titles. Okay. Ooh. Ah, yes, of course. npm I TypeScript. It's actually right. You can't find TypeScript. Here we go. And so this is stalling stuff. Okay. Oh, at some time I had some audio that. Ooh. Is it bad? Let me try something. Shouldn't. Let me know if it's. Oh, really? Does it happen often, or how it's? You hear the audio? Now it's okay. Okay. Yeah. Let me know if it happens. Yeah, the telephone is totally, definitely nearby the things. Just a second though. Let me check one thing. How is it now? Is it better? Every or so 20 seconds. Ooh. Okay, sorry. Here we go. Here we go. Sorry. Okay, now you can hear the sound. Okay, now it's the sound. Yes, but does it is it garbled? All fine. Okay. Okay, great. Let me know if it's still doing that. No static. Yeah, now I know what was happening. Sorry about this. I know what was happening. So it did it. Nah. Oh, damn. Don't mind. Very hard. It's manageable. Yeah, I chill. I look. I'm trying to understand what's the problem. And I can't do anything about this right now. Is it on 20 seconds? I need to watch the recording afterwards because I don't have any headphones or anything that I can use to check and verify it right now. I have been on... No, I can't. I don't know. It's... I don't know what's the problem though. Yeah. Is it? Yeah, I know what the problem is. I think. I know. Okay. Yeah, okay, let's try. Yeah, let's try that. I think this is... I think this will work better, hopefully. Let's try. Okay, so let's go back here. So we have installed the stuff and we have installed TypeScript. I'm doing TypeScript, I can't believe it. I'm still doing TypeScript in all these streams for whatever reason. Okay, this is starting and it's done compilation things. Yeah, compilation things and compilation things, and you know, we can open things up. And here, where is it? Oh, here we go. Okay, here's foobar, great. So now we could do documentation, and we have got both our movies endpoints. So we have two microservices running. One is the composer, and the other two are the other two services. One is our typical movies that we use in all our demos, and the other ones is just an hello world. And we can try this out and verify everything is working. Harry Potter, and we can execute this. Yeah, we've stored Harry Potter twice. Yeah, we can delete one, and let's check if we got all of them. And here we are executing this, and yeah, we can delete one, so we can delete two. Here we go. Let's delete two, and we go and delete. Try it out. Sure. Execute. Yeah. Cool. We have it deleted, executed. Sure. Cool. Okay. So if I go back into get, try, execute, I'm only getting one. Okay, great. We have hi Alevo. How are you doing? Yay! I had a chat with a few of your ex-colleagues today. Funny. So anyway, this is great. So now what's the problem? The problem with this setup is that we have our three services. We have movies and we have titles. And these, okay, we want to add some some plugins here, okay? So in this one, we are going to add, and let's call it titles. Sorry, let's call it I don't know how I want to say this. What feature should we have here? Coding. Hello. So okay, well, let's wait for this. What we want here is, especially in this one, instead of this root, we want to do a client. Okay, so we go in CD services, titles, and we go PLT client runtime, and we want to go to movies. Here we go, it's generating my client. Okay, you see that it has a client here called client. Okay, and here I could just add a reference to client, and then I can fastify dot get titles, and then get movies here, and here should be an object, and then okay. Now in here on a type member, what's the problem? Ooh! Ah, a few problems. Here we have the movies. Yeah, perfect. Preferred watch. Yeah, that's something like that. And then we have, so we have our clients here. Oh. Ha! The bug on the client. Who? We found the bug. We'll fix it in a second. So, okay. Now we have this. We have added the titles. And here, okay. And I need to start this up. Ooh. Cannot parse config file. And why cannot parse the config file? Very interesting. I'm also running a Platformatic version from, okay, so here, should probably relate it to this. Yes. Okay, this is not working. Cool. Oh yeah. Cannot find type definition for client. Very odd. Oh yes, of course. Of course. This is a question. Do you prefer JSON? It's a good question, Alevo. Alevo is asking, do you prefer JSON or YAML? And my answer is I prefer JSON. YAML has too many edge cases to be actually good. Like if you do just a minimal version of YAML, then I could probably stand behind that, but that's just about it. Is the audio going good now? Oh, this reference at the top, it just import the types. So that now you could do fastify.client, and this is it has get movies, for example, and all those things. But it's not working. This is a very odd error. It is compression for sure. Yeah, I think I know what the problem is. I need to drop the stream for a second and then I will come back. Hey folks, are you back here? I have reduced a little bit the bitrate and everything. So now you might be hearing me better. What do you think? Yeah, it was the bitrate. I'm on a way less powerful, thank you. Very interesting why this is not working as expected. And I have absolutely no clue, but we are going to diagnose because this should be working. I was supposed to release this today. Is it better or not better? This is a question mark. I need to understand, to know what's the problem. It is better, but not enough. I have no clue. Let me try this. You tell me how this is going. Okay, let me try. Let me know if this is better or worse. I have done a little bit of another change on the mic. Yeah, well, the sound quality is better overall. Yes, it's a bitrate problem. So it's yeah. You see, this is amazing. These are amazing T-shirts. I hate Mondays. Okay, it's amazing. It's actually an amazing T-shirt. You know, it's so okay. Let's see what's going on with Platformatic, which makes no. Yeah, it's dash. This makes no sense. And why the heck that is giving me that error? Start. This is very odd. That is only with Mondays. So, and here. Very odd. Let me see where this is. Because this is very odd. It's a very odd error. Not in here. And so it goes to start. This is not printing anything. What the heck? I was supposed to do something else this block, but well, diagnosing this is probably what we should be doing. No. Oh, wait. Wait. Ha! I know that the problem. Okay. So sorry about this. This is completely. This is I'm using a unreleased version. That's why. So don't worry about it. It means that was actually pretty bad. So if I do plt start, everything works as expected and things starts. Okay, so now we can go here and we refresh, and now I have titles. Look at it. And if I run this, I get my titles. Hello, hi Ardrock. Yay, how are you doing? So this is cool, right? It's pretty cool. Okay, so I created my network of services. Okay, so here I've created my network. So that this is based on an unreleased version of Platformatic. So you will play with it when I ship it, which is probably later today or tomorrow. So anyway, this is the new client. You specify the schema and the client here, and we have this other client. Now the problem with this thing is that these automatically compiles, right? So here it does automatic compilation. However, you don't really want to do automatic compilation at runtime. Okay, so oh, can you give us a resume about Platformatic? Well, this is actually a very cool thing. So let me talk a little bit about Platformatic. What is Platformatic? Platformatic is a very simple way in which you can build the backend or APIs of for your application. Either it can be web or mobile or wherever you want it to be. It's just a very simple way to create APIs. We have a few components. One is Platformatic DB. It helps you create an API straight from your database, similar to other tools like Azure or other stuff like that. And however, it's all built on top of Node, so you can actually customize it just by adding routes or adding resolvers very easily. There is Platformatic Service, which I just showed you very briefly, which gives you the ability of creating services and calling APIs, combining them together, and so on and so forth. There is Platformatic Runtime, which allows you to run multiple applications inside multiple Fastif applications within the same node process. And then there is Platformatic Composer, which is just a very simple tool that allows you to compose multiple APIs together. pretty neat. And in the OpenAPI APIs together. It's pretty neat. So it's a pretty neat suite of tools. So, okay, so we have our stuff here. And the problem, you see, this is the gist. So we have the dist and so on. So, so the problem here is that you see this stuff here, okay? So basically you want, we want this TypeScript flag should not compile anything if it's already compiled, okay? Like what this TypeScript flag here do? It's it gives you it automatically loads the tsconfig and look for this value here, dist, which then picks it up here at this. You see there is plugins and routes. This is whatever. Oli. Camoli. Why? Oh, wait there. Why? ES6. Why are we doing ES6? This should be ES 2019. Okay. Yeah. Let's see if this was recompiled. Yes. Okay. So now I need to fix that immediately because this seems a very odd mistake. So in create Platformatic, I am going to do a tiny fix in here and tsconfig, where is it? tsconfig and get tsconfig. Okay. Here we go. And here, yes. Here we go. Oh, this is a good question. What do I use for the interpolation of the template in when I generate the stuff? I just use tag templates literal, to be honest. It's the best thing ever. Just use functions and template literal. I don't do anything fancy. I leave here like this and just taking this thing up and it just works. It's just yeah, that's the basics. As possible, use JavaScript whenever you can. Okay. I also need to fix one tiny thing in the client, just because otherwise I'll get the client CI. I get mad at it. And I need to get this fixed. Sorry, why you can't find it async? Here is it. Much better is the sound? Is the sound much better? How? Sorry, I need to regenerate this because it doesn't make much sense. Of course. Let's just smooth this up. Yeah, here is it. Sync. Oh, get headers. Okay, great. Here we go. Okay. I need also need maybe I should increase my stream bitrate. No, the problem is the stream bitrate was too low. Like, what do you think? Is it manageable right now? Is it the bitrate is too low, too high? It's how is it going? Hello, hi Adrork, thank you for supporting me. Here we go. Anyway, let's try this up and see how it goes. Okay, so here it's, yeah, I need that fixed. Client movies, can't stand that. Yeah, I can't see that. Okay, and here we go. I'll fix this later. No, fix this later. Let's keep on top. So the problem, okay, this is working now, and if I'm refreshing this up, oh no, this is stopped. Okay. Oh, segmentation fault, fun. Here we go. Swagger UI, I can take it, I can load it. Harry Potter, okay. So the titles we have, now the problem here is that I want to be able to run this without doing any TypeScript compilation. Like I want to do the TypeScript compilation beforehand. And I don't think that's supported anymore. I need to check because I'm a little bit lost. So in service, here we go. Sorry about this. I'm trying to rearrange a little bit the stuff. Here we go. Yeah, I only have TypeScript here. So if I pass through service TypeScript plugin, these just will call the compile all the time. I made a mistake. Which is bad. I made a mistake a few months ago when I refactored the stuff, and so the problem that you are facing here, what the issue? Yes, okay. The problem is every time this starts, it tries to compile the TypeScript source code. Like there's no way to disable that. Okay, that's the point. That's the problem. So basically we need a way to disable it, and we need a way to disable it so that it does not compile all the time. So I can have a compilation that is just once, and it's and because this is TypeScript setup compile, because when this starts, it is here. So setup ts. Here we go. Yeah, you see, it just compiles it all the time. But if I don't, wait, let me try. Maybe I was smarter than that, because if I do load plugins, tell me I was so smart and I just forgot. Yes! Yeah, no, I wasn't. Okay? I actually wasn't. So here's the problem. The problem is that this section is only activated if... No, the problem no, the problem is not that I'm writing JavaScript. The problem is that, okay, let me put these two things side by side, and I need to disable that. Okay, so, okay. And let me show you the problem and what I made a mistake. Okay, so, and yeah, I think I need another window to show you. It's 3 windows. Here we go. Okay. So this is a Platformatic service that starts things up. It's just a normal Fastify plugin. In here we do, if TypeScript is enabled, we set up the TypeScript compiler, so we actually, when it starts, it actually compiles your TypeScript file automatically. It's great. And this turns out in this block, which is all good and great. After this runs, we have the TypeScript files have been compiled. Now, the problem comes in this third section, and in this third section but we need to know, like, after we have compiled, we need to know where to load those files. So basically we need to update, and you can see it done in here, in this line, okay, in this line, in this block of lines here. You can see that I am, let me remove my camera. Let me remove the camera for a sec. Here we go. And you can see in this block that we are actually updating the JavaScript path if the config is there. Now, that's the problem, okay? And it's not going to work because we cannot load the files. Found a very nice bug. Thank you. This was actually a bug reported on Discord, and at some point we supported some of these use cases, but totally, not to. So I have 2 solutions for this thing, and I don't know what you're going to recommend me. So I'm just going to ask briefly to all of you, and you will tell me exactly. So the first solution to this problem is somewhat, the first solution is to move this block. So essentially I can do, so instead of throwing here, okay, so if tsconfig is accessible, we just do that. It's, yeah, and bang, all of these would actually work now, because I can, if I'm coming here, I can set this is going to, it was compiled, but I can set this to false, and yeah, I need to restart this thing up. You will see that it's not compiling. You see only the titles was not compiled, but all of these is still working fine, and I can still poke around. Yep, works as I would expect it to. It's great, but I'm not happy about this thing. It's nonsense, because crap. It's really a bucket of crap. What problem can this have? Well, I don't know, but this is actually, you know, the only way to do this, I would say. So, and yeah, I think that's, yeah. Let's try that. Okay, I would say let's try that. Okay, and let's put a comment here. If this effect exists, then we put in path to point to the compile.js files. Yeah, it's really great to write comments, you know, Copilot, thank you. And here we go. Okay, then okay, let's try to run these tests. Can stop this. Let's try to run these tests. Push D packages, service, pm test. It seems that the pm team. Lot of errors. Lot of errors. What is happening? Ooh. What is happening? Okay, git st. Okay. No such file or directory. Wow. Build test fixtures. Ooh. Haha. That's why. Okay. What's working there? And this is wrong. Why is working there, this one? Oh, wait, because I am auto-loading passing the config. Haha. Okay, this needs to be done something more. Okay, so in here, up there. Here is out there, accessible, out there. So if this is accessible, we are updating the paths. Now it's passing, okay. But if the outlet is not accessible, else if we need to throw an error, I think. If no, what is it? If config types plugins TypeScript throw new error. Yeah. And this needs to be tsconfig compiler options out here. Here we go. Okay. This is something more like what I need, because this way, if the config file is there, I'm trying to access it. If the directory is there, yes. If not, I'm not trying to do anything. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, tsconfig is not defined. Where? 36. Oh, tsconfig. Here we go. Testing, no, test. Here we go, it's running, baby. Oh, it's printing stuff, which I should not. Where is it? Here we go. Okay, now it's compiling that it does not have 100% code coverage, which means absolutely fine and correct. Where is it that it does not have it? It's 33. Wait, 33 and 35, 36. Yes. Interesting, line 33. Like, I don't understand how to get coverage on line 33. Like C8, this is, why C8 doesn't be able to tell me what's the line actually, because 33 doesn't make any sense. So let's see. This is hard. Okay, so I need to write a test for this case. Good question, Omuro. So there is a interesting question for Omuro about change of having 100% code coverage in applications, and this is actually a very interesting question. And the answer, it really depends, even though I sound a lot like a consultant, so probably I should be a little bit more clear on why I am saying it depends. It's generically, I would recommend to keep 100% code coverage every time. But typically what I do is on code paths that are very not beaten or that will be too complicated to test, I probably put ignore these lines and I don't care. So yeah, that's what I recommend doing, especially for experienced team, or to be honest, not caring at all of code coverage. Who cares about it? And this is the dog. You can see the dog dogging around, doing his dog things. Dogs do dog things, right? So I think, did the dog ever be part of this stream? I don't think so, right? I don't think so. Yay. So, cool, folks. I'm very happy. Okay, I think we covered things up. I need to run this test, though. Otherwise, it's going to bug me forever. Where is it? Plugins. So those files. Is it TypeScript here? Where do we test this stuff? No. No. Let me see. Ooh. Whoa, whoa. Okay. Not what I expected. So we have some tests for compile. Oh, and that's it. That's where we test it is. It's in compile. Sounds odd. Don't I have a better test for that? Okay, what I need to write, it's a test. Okay, let's put it in compile. Okay, so here we go. So should compile. Yes. Yes. Yeah, okay. Here we go. Here. Okay, TypeScript plugin. Here we go. Let's copy this up. So what we need is should. Oh, wait. What is this? TypeScript is false. No compile. Okay. Here we go. No compile. Okay. This is, I think, the test that I need to copy. Okay. So we want this thing should start the service if it was precompiled and TypeScript is false. Okay. So okay, this I need to move to 9. Okay, and TypeScript is false. Okay, and here we go. We need, yeah, I don't need that. I just need to await this up. Okay. Let me see, no compile. What is no compile here? What it does? TypeScript plugin loaded. Okay, I should just start. Yeah, and then I need this thing up. Okay, here we go. I think that's it. So basically we checked that the thing was loaded and should compile. Oh, this is fail. Should load the TypeScript plugin without compiling it. Okay, so here node test, node CLI, compile. Let's try this. While it's doing, let me check the bitrate, which seems fine. Hi Rick.net, welcome. Okay. And all of things passed. Great. Okay. So PNPM test, this should test something. Should get raised our coverage at least a little bit. At least a little bit. It's loading. Okay, one line was, we added one line. We added one line of test coverage. Now we are missing this block, which it's that, and TypeScript is set to true. So if the directory is not there and TypeScript is set to true, it needs to throw an exception, big one. So, and I need the one where TypeScript is set to true. I can copy this, and this can become 10. And this is, I think, let me check. What is this file? TypeScript plugin. Okay. Here we go. And should not start the service if it was not precompiled and TypeScript is false. Okay, so I remove this. Now it's going to fail. So log sanitized 5 node CLI compile, and here we go, and it's compiling. Put parentheses in test name. Oh, I love that idea. Like, how would you write those test names at level? Here we go. Oh, it didn't throw. It didn't throw. It didn't throw. Why didn't throw? Wait. Wait. Oh, this was wrong. This needs to be no compile. Otherwise, things are not going to work. Yep. Wait. Don't think this is going to ever be happening. Wait a second, I might have made a mistake in the code and this code is right. So if I have a tsconfig and the build so I have a tsconfig file. The dir it's not accessible. So this needs to be TypeScript is false. Yes. How come with TypeScript is false? Yeah, how come? This makes no creeping sense. Yeah, this makes no sense. Absolute no sense. Output unless no. Let me do that. So yes. Yes, okay. That was better. I think we should delete those directories after we have run the thing. Otherwise, these kind of bugs will keep piling up. Okay, that is a problem for another time. So should load the TypeScript plugin without compiling it. And child's TDR yep. Nope. Dang. Why? Why it's complaining? It doesn't make any sense. Okay, that is clear. Plugin.ts cannot be loaded because TypeScript is set as false. So that makes total sense. But how is not passing through here? It's passing through here. Here is passing. Okay, then through here. Ouch. So BBB, and it's BBB. There is not a file. No, it's correct. There is a directory, but this file accessible will return me the right thing. But the problem here is in my logic because, okay. Problem is in my logic. So I would this is so this as a config file. tsconfig of this is no compile. So this it as it's set to it as in here. It's a TypeScript false, but it's a plugin.dts file. So it's complaining big time, but this is false. So it cannot be loaded. So this config plugin type is false, so it's great. But if so the problem here is that we are trying to check if each plugin can be converted, and it can load TS files. Which I could potentially just remove this, it doesn't matter. Or does it? If I do that, yeah, this is fine. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, tsconfig is loaded. That's exactly what we want to support. Okay, so I want to support the fact that there was a TypeScript is it was compiled already, and but we load from the folder. So yeah, oh yes, of course. What is this? So std. Yeah, can do that. Yep. Yep, this is correct now. Like, I don't know if it makes sense, okay? So this is what it's doing. What I want to do is okay, you say that this is not the right way at level, but how do you say that if a plugin is already compiled from the present of tsconfig.json? No, I don't do that. I know if it's compiled, if TypeScript is set to false and there is a build folder. So in my project here, I have TypeScript set to false, but because I have a dist folder with all my compiled stuff, I know that I can load from this folder. Does it make sense? Let me know, because this is actually quite critical, to be honest. Let me see if I broke anything else here. Oh, yeah, too many. In package editor, where is main script? No, there is not any main script here. If we go back in here. Oh, okay. What else can we leverage? Like, if you look at, so this is a service generated by Platformatic service. We have a platformatic.service.json, which has some paths and so on, and a TypeScript flag to handle compilation. And there is a tsconfig file. So what should I do? Like, I don't know what should I do. Sounds quite tricky. Well, because it doesn't matter, it can exist or not exist in Platformatic. So there is a package JSON at the top for this project, but that's it. It can have its own package JSON though. This can have its own package JSON. It does not need it. Ooh, we have lost lights. We can get more lights, different lights. I have different kind of lights. We have lights, different lights. Wait a second. I can. Here we go. We have a different kind of light now. The other light is gone. Oh, sorry. This was not generated only because it's a service, a composer system. Okay, and it's probably simpler to just have one. Otherwise, you need to go in the world of workspaces and stuff. It also supported, but it's way harder to set up for demos and the typical generator things. So that's the reason. But also, that doesn't change anything. The entry point of Platformatic is npm start. There is no single entry point file. So I can't know that this exists. and the files are in here. Here we go, it's building. It's building. Here we go. Okay, amazing. Now, one more change. So when I generate my stuff in Create Platformatic, so in Create Platformatic here, so first of all, I need switch C, get tsconfig.mjs. Also add it in here. Here we go. Okay. You still there, Leo? The problem here is this TypeScript true. Because here I want to say TypeScript. Here we go. PLT TypeScript. And not here. Here we go. Yeah. So what I want to achieve in here is to have Platformatic, to have the compilation controlled by the environment variable, so that I can disable the environment variable thing and yeah, automatically convert it. So yeah, I hope it works. PLT TypeScript, okay, so here, and generate env, and Um, TypeScript compilation. It should be this. Okay. This sounds about what I would do. Okay. And so, yeah, seems okay. Get TypeScript. Okay, let's try this. Create Platformatic service here. Yeah, yes, this. Oh, cool, amazing. And 39. Let. Okay. Okay. Here what we got. Yeah, this is complaining because it expects a boolean. But we need to update that. No, not runtime. Service schema. Okay. Any of. Okay. Or type string. And this is enum. Okay. True or false. Okay. And then in here we have a transform config. If is current TypeScript which equals a string, I need not really. Here we go. Okay. This is converting things automatically, which makes it great. So now guilty start. Ooh. What? Why? Oh, it didn't generate me the M file. What? Let's try again. Okay. Okay. we have our M file. Okay, so this npm start would do the trick. Okay, yeah, this needs to be happening. Sorry, what do you mean similar question, dynamic versus static? A level. Yeah, I should just make one single question of those two. Or maybe even just remove them, to be honest. It's not necessarily a good question to be asking at that point in time. Yeah, this compiled correctly, and I can go and open it. Here we go, and then this is, yeah, everything is correctly there. Okay, and then I can here go in my M file, set this to false, and then yeah, nope. I need to PLT start. Yes, and this actually worked. Same. It's amazing. Okay, but if I yank this now, yeah. Now it's not starting at all because it says it needs to, yeah, it's great. Okay, it's amazing. Okay, these works. I need to check, and I have added this change here, so I need a change in my, I need to add a test for a couple of tests for this. So plugin string. Okay. Okay. Okay, and then I need in CLI in my tests. Yeah, I need to remove those questions. Here, compile. It's 11. Here we go. It's compiling. It's compiling. Oh, yeah, 90 and 91. Didn't pick it up. I think it's not needed. This is the beauty of it. It's not needed. Let me try another one, but I think it's not needed. Let me try. Oh, if this works, it's amazing. Okay, I show you why, and I don't need any code for this. So, and I just need now compile string. Should compile TypeScript with string of. Yes. False. 12. Okay, I am pretty sure. Yeah, it's passing. Okay. This is amazing. It's an amazing little tricky thing. It's an amazing little tricky thing that I'm doing, and it's blowing my mind. This actually works. So, okay, let me explain the magic. So, in the schema, we have two things. Okay, I'm setting an anyhow here, which is of a boolean and a string. Okay, so it's a boolean and a string, and it can be a boolean and a string, and if the string is true or false, these are the only two values that are allowed for that string, and the schema is valid. But in my config, by default, I am setting. No, actually, when I'm setting up my config in here, okay, when I'm setting up my config here, I configure it with use default and course types. So when that course type here, this course type is set to true. So when the schema reads that any off, it's the schema read. Oh, this is the cable, by the way. It just be plugged off, and so that schema read my the AJV read my schema, and once it has read my schema, it reads my schema. It says I need to turn this into a boolean because that's the first one. Okay, because you see in the schema here, it's a boolean. In the schema, the first one is a boolean, and this says course types. So when it reads this, so I have a string, the first one is a boolean, it tries to cast it to a boolean and see if it can. But because it's true, it can cast it to a boolean, and therefore it becomes a boolean. So I need to do no change it here, which is pretty amazing. I am actually going to do the same trick for watch. Yeah. Watch type boolean, and I'm actually adding type string here. Yeah, okay. Just because I could, and that I would, and that's amazing. Sorry, I just need to go back here in a second. Sorry about this. I am going into a little bit of a break. And And I'm back. Hey folks, I am just back. So thank you for bearing with me. Yeah, sorry about this. There was a little bit of hiccup. I do know. So, hey folks, sorry for the forced break. I had to go and talk to my daughter for a second. They ring the bell. So no, this is actually freaking amazing. I love it. Okay, now what do we do? Okay, this is the question. What do we do now? So I've changed that. Okay, here I need to remove the only. Okay, is there only? I don't think there's any only left. Okay, no only left. So if I do pm test, here we go, it's building. Here we go. Here we go, it's compiling, and client CLI, sorry, not the client CLI, but the create platformatic tests. I need to check because I've definitely broken something there. Pop D, push D, no, pop D, push D packages, create platformatic npm test. Here we go. Ooh, here we go. Okay. Let's see. Yep. Okay. Just a tiny change. Yep. Okay. Tiny change in the tests, and I think we're good. Create. Here we go. Test. Maybe. TypeScript. With TypeScript. Here we go. This will be. Yeah. And true. Okay. Here we go. And then service. TypeScript. 63. Here we go. Well, no, this is correct. No, sorry. What's the problem? Made a mess. Okay, start from scratch. DB test. This is correct. This needs to be true. Also here. Okay. Test. Bye bye. Thank you, Alevo, for joining. It was fun. It's failing. found null wanted true MJS191. Okay. 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 Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. 1 is false. And this is 2 or 3. 2 or 3. dbconfig. Okay, but this is the config, not the parsed one. Okay, so this is correct to be this. Okay, and here we go. Then in here, we are node test service with service, and yeah, it's line 45. Ooh. E Y. Ooh. Okay. Let's print that. Yep, PLT TypeScript. It's cool. JSON parse. Oh yeah, true. That's obviously not valid. You are absolutely right. I need to remove. I need to remove that from here. Here. Here we go. Okay. Remove that. And now the other one is that one. And the other one is in here. And the other one is in here. Okay. Here we go. It's great. Okay. PM test. Okay, I think it's done. I don't think there is much more that I can do right now. I think this is, I need docs, but I need to go and feed my daughter, which just arrived, and you probably have heard the daughter arriving, which is actually very tricky. So I would say that, and we fixed a few bugs too, so this is actually fun. And yeah, I need docs, but I will finish the docs later on tonight. So git checkout -b import TypeScript precompilation. Here we go. It's building. Thank you for joining. It was a really fun stream as usual, and I'm sorry for the audio problems. I will check the recording and see what happened exactly and try to do better next time. I hope that the audio got better at the end of it. I will see if I can bring better gear next time or just improve what I have. I should probably possibly reduce my bandwidth a little bit so that it doesn't cause much problems. So anyway, thank you very much for joining, and I would say see you next time. So yay, it's been really nice. Thank you for watching, and thank you for being here. Bye bye.